Exciting news, there is more relief on the way. Lawmakers in Congress have proposed brand new stimulus legislation. The states and cities are now offering direct payments worth up to $1,200 to families before the end of 2022. Here is the latest news on this. Most families with children are familiar with the federal child tax credit, given that parents of more than 60 million kids received the enhanced payments in 2021, but there's another tax benefit geared to parents who may be less well known than a child tax credit, but that can be far more generous and exceeds what you owe to the IRS, and you'll get the difference in your tax refund. The expanded tax break can let families claim a credit worth 50% of their child care expenses, which can be up to $16,000 for 2 or more kids. In other words, families with 2 kids who spent at least $16,000 on daycare in 2021 can get $8,000 back from the IRS through the expanded tax credit. And when the expanded federal child tax credit expired in January, millions of families and children struggled to make ends meet. The child poverty rate in the United States in June 2022 was 18.8%, compared to 12.1% in December. And to help bridge the financial gap exposed by the end of the enhanced child credit, states have stepped up with the child tax credits of their own. At least 9 states have instituted new child tax credits since 2021. 2 more, California and New York, expanded their benefit and existing benefits. In several states, families with children can expect to receive cash before the end of the year. The state of Hawaii will start sending tax rebates this month to help residents deal with rising prices. Taxpayers who reported an income below $100,000 are in line to receive $300. Those earning more than $100,000 but less than $200,000 a year will be eligible for $100. Families will also receive rebates for each dependent in the house, so rebate amounts will vary based on household size. Florida also sent out checks worth $450 per dependent to the groups of parents and caregivers this year. Connecticut, Rhode Island, and many other states are currently sending out checks to eligible residents. Now, sales of U.S. homes plunged more than expected in July to the lowest level in 6 years, as rising mortgage rates and the relentless increase in home values slowed activity by edging prospective home buyers out of the market. The Commerce Department reported this week the new single-family home purchases tumbled 12.6% to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 511,000 units.
Because, there's that, Joe and my colleagues in the Senate used to always kid me for quoting Irish poets, but all's changed. It's changed utterly. A terrible beauty's been born, as the Irish poet said. And we've got to take advantage of it, and I think we can. I really, genuinely think we can. And I look forward to meeting all of you at some point along the way, and we're going to continue to keep this moving because there's $3 billion total in this, and it's going to grow the economy. Everybody's better off. When you grow the economy, everybody from the local drugstore to the local supermarket to the local church, everything grows. And that's what this is about. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you.
If I can say one thing to you, Mr. President.
Yes.
Thank you for not forgetting and not leaving anybody behind. I can't tell you how much this means to our hardworking people in West Virginia. And they are truly appreciative, and the families are, to be able to stay where they love and their heritage and their roots are. And so many of them had to.
Which brings me to the first part of my plan. To immediately increase the supply of oil. Our prices are rising because of Putin's action. There isn't enough supply.
So everybody, Democratic lawmakers are finally coming together to propose a new brand new Ford stimulus check, $1,400 stimulus checks, everybody. Democratic lawmakers are finally coming together to propose a brand new Ford stimulus check. Now, this stimulus bill, everybody, is coming from Nancy Pelosi and some members of Congress like the Democrats. And this bill will help move towards approving more crisis relief funds to help people during this time. Now, due to the soaring prices, Americans are expected to spend $2,000 more on gasoline this year over last year. That staggering number came after lawmakers looking for ways to lessen the pain at the pump. The latest state to put forward new stimulus relief money is California. Governor Gavin Newsom, who has come up with a plan for a California gas stimulus check, says he plans to give $400 per vehicle to state residents for a maximum of 2 vehicles. And according to CNN, the Governor Gavin Newsom proposed an $11 billion relief package. It includes sending registered car owners in California stimulus checks of $400 per vehicle. It's capped at 2 vehicles, everybody. And this means a household can get up to $800 in energy rebates. The official proposal states that a tax refund will take the form of $400 debit cards for registered vehicle owners and individuals, and they'll be eligible to receive up to 2 payments. Now, gas prices, as we all know, are among the highest in California. According to AAA, the average price per gallon in the state was at $5.87 per gallon. Drivers in California agree that, on average, spend around $300 in gas taxes per year. So I definitely agree that Congress should take immediate action to get money directly into the pockets of people, especially the ones who are facing higher gas prices. Now, right now, there is no income cap to qualify for the California gas stimulus check. The eligibility is based on vehicle registration and not tax records to ensure seniors getting Social Security disability income and low-income non-tax filers also qualify for the stimulus check. So Newsom's proposal, everybody, also includes $2 billion in broader relief. This also includes, everybody, $750 million in incentive grants to transit and rail agencies to offer free transit for 3 months to Californians. This means about 3 million Californians travel by bus, subway, or light rail won't have to pay anything for 3 months. And the $2 billion broader relief also includes up to $600 million to partly pause the sales tax rate on diesel for 1 year. Also, the proposal sets aside $523 million to pause the inflationary adjustment to gas and diesel tax rates. Another proposal from a group of congressional Democrats is going to provide an energy rebate of $100 direct payments to everyone that qualifies for this. Representative Mike Thompson and John Larson introduced the Gas Rebate Act for 2022. It will provide $100 per month for adults, everybody, and listen to this. An additional $100 for each dependent for the rest of the year, and for any month where the national average gas price exceeds $4 a gallon. So this plan is modeled after previous stimulus checks designed to jumpstart the economy amid the crisis. Now, like the earlier stimulus payments, the gas money would be sent to a single filer earning less than $75,000 per year, before phasing out for those making $80,000 or more. Joint filers earning less than $150,000 will receive the payments, phasing out at $160,000. The bill would not include information on how the payments would be funded. Other proposals, for instance, however, would put the cost of a gas rebate on large oil companies. And one representative, Ro Khanna, and Senator Sheldon Whitehouse also are proposing a big oil windfall profits tax. Now, the thing about this is that a tax will charge a per barrel tax equal to 50% of the difference between the current price of gas, price of a barrel of oil, and its pre-crisis average price between 2015 to 2019. According to CBS News, once the bill is passed, if the oil price per barrel is $120, the tax would actually raise about $45 billion a year, providing single filers with $240 annually and joint filers with $360 each year.